Movie director David Frankel is also a comedy writer who paid his dues writing and producing TV sitcoms before making his directorial debut, Miami Rhapsody, in 1995, featuring Sarah Jessica Parker. Ironically, he would go on to produce 6 Sex and the City episodes and directed Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep in the fashionable hit The Devil Wears Prada. Today, we've gone to the dogs as we welcome David to talk about his latest movie, Marley and Me, about a dog who teaches his family what matters most in life. Hi, David.
Hey, how are you?
Great, thank you so much. David, can you share with us some of the behind-the-scenes stories from the Marley and Me set with Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson? How did the dogs actually work with the actors?
Well, we got a good taste of how the dogs would work with the actors on the very first day. Jen Aniston came in, put down her purse on a sofa, and our star dog, Clyde, started chewing it, and Jen thought the trainers should give him a hard time, and instead they rewarded him, gave him a treat, and praised him. And because that's exactly what they wanted him to do. He's meant to play Marley, the world's worst dog, and they wanted him at all times to be as rascally and destructive as possible.
Wow, that's so interesting. So you're a dog owner. How did you cast the winning Marley for the movie?
The producers worked really hard to find, with the dog trainers, to find a dog who could act as if he'd never been trained on command. And they were lucky enough to find Clyde, and they really encouraged his worst behavior so that he would do it spontaneously when he came to the set.
And for those owners who want to get their dogs into the movies, what's the checklist for determining whether your dog has a shot?
Really, almost any dog can be trained, I think, to be a great dog. You know, the trainer of Clyde also worked with Eddie, the dog from Frasier, and he was completely untrained when she found him. He was a stray dog and just had this wonderful quality.
Absolutely. Not all dog actors have to be show dogs, though. Some just have to have the right personality, like you said. How many versions of Marley were cast for the movie?
We used over 20 dogs. There's about a dozen puppies played Marley as a puppy, and then Clyde plays him for most of the movie as a young adult. And then there are a handful of dogs that play older Marley, and then there are dogs who double for Clyde doing very specific dog activities. There's a dog who pooped on command, and a dog who peed on command, and a dog who jumped up on a dog who could bark on command. So there were a lot of Marleys on the set at all times.
Well, hopefully there were people to clean up the set, if you know what I mean. So, David, you're an Oscar-winning director, dog lover, and son of Max Frankel, former executive editor and later columnist for the New York Times. So we know, obviously, where you got your writing skills from, but what made you want to go into production instead of being a political humorist when you graduated from Harvard?
What made me go into the movies was the opportunity to make millions of people laugh. I started in television, and it was just so compelling to write a few jokes in the privacy of my own study, and then go on to a stage in Hollywood and entertain an audience there, and know that those laughs were being beamed to millions of people. And making films have the opportunity to do the same thing.
So where can we go for more information on the movie, dog care tips, and Purina Dog Chow?
You can go to longliveyourdog.com. You'll get all kinds of tips about how to feed and raise your dog. You'll be able to see the Marley and Me trailer and some scenes from the making of Marley and Me.
David, it was great speaking with you today. Thank you.
Great to talk to you.